All right, guys, just made it out here to the spot. Kelton caught that bonita out here, so I'm gonna cut that up for bait first. We do have some shrimp and some mackerel too. Got Yak with Jack and Kelton doing a little jigging. Got quite a bit of stuff on the screen here. So I'm gonna drop down a chicken rig, just see what all we are marking, what's down here. And there's a ton of spots right around here, so we're gonna bounce around, see if we can get loaded up on some fish. Kelton was just doing a little jigging, got hooked up here. See what he's got.
On a turkey.
On a turkey?
I caught a turkey.
Kelton is a turkey. What's it gonna be?
Uh-oh, G2 zone.
Jordan's got one on. Was that on a jig?
Yeah. There you go. I wonder if y'all have each other.
No, Kelton's is running out. Keep going, bud. What are you doing? Don't stop reeling. Did you just pull hook?
Yeah.
Hey, why did you stop reeling? All right, well, Kelton lost his fish. I'm gonna drop down a chicken rig with some bonita real quick and see what we got working with. We're in 102 foot of water here. There's a bunch of little stuff down there. There we go. Fish on. Let's see what we got coming up here. Cut bait works quick. Little triggerfish. That not gonna be legal. Little bitty fella. First fish of the day for me, little baby triggerfish. Let's send him back down. I got some more bait on here going back down. I'm gonna keep it a little bit off the bottom. You're on bottom? You sure? All right, I'm gonna stay a little off bottom, see if we got some bigger fish hanging out top here. Jordan's on. Yeah? Nice. There we go. Fish on. Feels like another triggerfish. Kelton's on. Get him, bud. Hey, that's what we're after right there. Mingo. Make sure you keep that line tight, Kelton. All right, so this is what we're after today. Little vermilion snapper, beeliner, mingo, a lot of different names for them. They are absolutely delicious. You keep 10 per person. They only have to be 10 inches. So that's gonna be a keeper. We're gonna see what Kelton's got on here. Make sure you keep me that line tight, bud.
That is actually my first
Red snapper.
forever, so that's cool.
Flip him up here, bud.
Way too small, out of season.
Over here.
Couldn't keep him regardless.
Good job, buddy.
Dad, can I use the jig?
Kelton got his first fish on a jig. Jack's been getting a lot of bites on the jig, so I'm gonna drop a slow pitch jig real quick. See if I can get something good on the goo fish. I got hit on the way down. It ain't very big, but I didn't even have to jig it. Talk about easy. You got him, Kelton? Don't let go of that rod. Better not. Check it out. Nice ruby red lips on the jig.
Oh, he's hiding.
Doing work. Well, not exactly what I wanted. Jack's been catching some good fish on the jig. Then I get a ruby red lips. That screen is absolutely lit up.
Did you see him, Dad?
Not yet. Here it comes.
Yeah.
I think you got 2 fish.
I do?
Yep. Big snapper.
Oh, that is a big snapper. That's probably the biggest snapper I've ever caught.
Check it out. Kelton got a nice red snapper. Of course, they are out of season. And a little baby triggerfish.
I caught 2 fish.
Nice.
You got 2 fish? Oh, that's a good snapper. Man, you got a real red snapper, Kelton. I was catching babies over here.
Dad, I want to see how big that is. That's probably the biggest snapper I've ever caught.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's see. He's almost 20.
Ooh.
Kelton with an almost 20-inch red snapper.
Dad, I want to put, since I caught that red snapper, I want to put
it's a little vermilion
that
snapper,
on here.
but hey.
Smallest triggerfish I've ever seen.
And I caught it.
There we go. There's a fish on the jig. A little bit better than the first one. Still nothing giant by any means. Well, it's feeling a lot smaller than it did right at first.
I see him.
Baby snapper.
And I'm already on.
You're on, you're off, you're on, you're off. Jordan's on.
He needs sand in his
happened?
On the beach
What?
road, I'm doing about 30% of the time.
What'd you do?
Out here, I have no idea.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. There we go. Yeah.
I can't reel. No, I'm reel.
It's because you got a fish on? Kelton had a big fish on and gave the rod to Jack.
He said you.
He said you too.
Jack, you got amberjack.
Oh, nice. Would have been a new species for you, Kelton, but you gave the rod away.
The Jackie Jack.
I'm gonna put that chicken rig on that other rod for you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna drop this jig down.
All right. Get him, Kelton. Dad with the ruby red lips. Kelton, you ain't got nothing. There we go. Fish on the jig. It's not a very big one. He's just swimming right up. A lot of little snapper here. Kelton got a big one on the chicken rig. Careful, bud. Just don't let that line go slack. Little pumps. You don't have to go all the way up. Little pumps. Reel down, reel down, reel down, reel down, reel down.
But I need you to get him.
You got him? Keep going.
Too big.
You got him. He ain't too big.
Get him, buddy.
Just don't let that line go slack. Reel down, reel down. You got him. You caught that big shark.
There you go, buddy. You got him.
Don't be crazy with him. Pull up, reel down. Pull up, reel down. There you go. All right, now reel down. Now reel down, reel down, reel down. Pull up. Now reel down, reel down, reel down, reel down. Pull up. Here he comes. I see him. Oh, big triggerfish. Keep him tight, keep him tight, keep him tight. Get the net.
Net. Right here. Net. Right here. Come on, buddy. You got him.
Big trigger.
You got some dinner ready.
Big trigger, Kelton.
That's a stud. Stud muffin.
Oh. You got him, bud?
Bring him to me.
Hey!
Awesome, man.
Look at that, dude.
Hey. Good job, buddy.
Nice
Open the
work.
net,
About 15 and a half.
Yeah.
Extra half inch never hurt, Kelton. What do you think? What do you think?
Nothing.
Nothing? That's pretty awesome. That's your. Is that your first triggerfish?
No,
First-
my second.
second?
Because I caught that tiny.
First keeper triggerfish.
Right.
Congratulations. Kelton got himself another good one. Get him, buddy. Don't let him whoop you now, boy. Show him who's boss.
Hey, I'm the boss, not you. I'm the boss.
That's right. Kelton's gonna catch all the big fish for us today. What do you think it's gonna be?
Another big triggerfish.
Another big trigger?
Look like it. Hey, you good, buddy. Get him. Oh, the outfish is on, that's for sure.
Well, I'm on the jig. We're doubled up, Kelton. We're doubled up. Your fish is bigger than my fish, though. I see color. Yours. That's a big fish. Might be a big snapper. Oh, I got a big beeliner. Not a big beeliner, but I got a beeliner. What's Kelton got? Oh, you might have a big red snapper. Big snapper.
How much left is that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm catching a...
You need the net?
No.
That thing is a beast.
Heck yeah, that's like a 23 inch right there.
Nice catch, Kelton.
Dad, my fish is way...
Up in the bell,
way
please.
bigger than yours. Dad, my eyeball it. Eyeball it.
Eyeball it.
Dad, I'm surprised he didn't eat that big piece of tail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that on and drop a big bait down.
Is that what you had, the big bait?
Big bait, big fish.
Daddy, keeper,
It would be.
you are gonna eyeball it. You're eyeballing it.
See ya, bud. All right, Kelton got a big red snapper. I got another vermilion snapper. Okay. Another one that's gonna go in the box. Make some little fish sandwiches.
I'm using this big piece of bait
That's a big one.
for a massive fish.
Look at you.
All right, going back down with the jig.
It's gonna get on that big bait.
I want a grouper. There we go. Another fish on the jig here coming up. See if we got another beeliner. Oh, it just came off. Oh, Kelton's on.
I'm getting all the big fish.
You are, bud. Another red snapper. Be nice if it was another triggerfish.
Dad, the coach is on.
Kelton and Coach are doubled up. Well, Dad's off. Kelton's got a trigger.
How do you know?
I can see him. I don't know if it's gonna be a keeper or not. He might be a little short. Bring him here. Bring him
Was
here.
it on that big bait?
I think so. Yeah, he's gonna be short.
Oh no. He's fat with that big bait.
He is fat. Oh, big snapper. Big snapper. I wish we could keep him. Another nice little red snapper that unfortunately is not legal, so we gotta send this guy back too. Jack has an absolute giant on right now.
Oh, see them head shakes? Jesus. Jesus. I gotta come your way, guys. There he is. Big boy. Holy crap. Look at this thing.
Said, I'm out of here. All right, Kelvin, see if we can catch dinner. I'm on. I'm on.
I can go around you and keep it down.
We're doubled up. We're tripled up.
I'll be right behind you.
Hang on, Kelvin. Jack's going behind you.
Ooh, hello, man.
Hey.
Hey!
Beeliner.
Now we're gonna catch a dinner. I'm over playing with sharks.
This was the goal today, was to get out here and load up on a bunch of vermilion snapper, and we got a handful in the boat. Still trying to find some of the bigger ones. They get pretty decent size, but these will still make a nice sandwich. All right, back on bottom with some squid again.
Did it come off?
Yep. Oh, there we go. Fish on. Fish on.
Shark up. They're hooking up left and right.
I know.
It's called teamwork, baby.
That's right. You might be able to get the net and catch it if you want. See if we got us another keeper. Nope. Red snapper. Got to weed through a lot of these to get the one we want. That's all right, just grab another piece. Jack just over there getting his butt whooped. We're out here trying to catch dinner. All right, I'm on.
Can I get him?
You get the one of yours, bud. Let's see what we got here. Need some dinner. Need some dinner. Hey, it's dinner. Vermilion snapper. I think once Jack's done with his shark fishing over there, we may bump over to another spot, see if we can get some a little bit bigger, but hey, at least we're getting something in the cooler. There we go, fish on. Oh, Kelton's on too. We're doubled up. We bumped over to a new spot real quick, trying to see if we can get away from some of those little red snapper, get on some better vermilion snapper. Hey, first one up is a beeliner. See if Kelton's got one too. Check it out, nice vermilion snapper. Kelton's got something coming up right here. Oh, I see some color now. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's a ruby red lips.
That's a bait.
Mo bait. There we go. On again on bottom. Hopefully we found the vermilion snapper honey hole. See if we got us another one here. Trying to load the boat. Another one. We on them now. Jordan's getting them on the jig. I'm getting them on the squid. We're gonna be eating good. All right, dropping some more squid to the bottom here. We'll be having us a little fish fry tomorrow. You gotta make sure when you're reeling, try to keep that line even on the reel. As soon as we hit bottom. Oh, that feels like a good one too. If it's a vermilion, might be my biggest one, or it could be a red snapper. Get it up here and see. Vermilion. We're getting bigger. Still no jumbos, but probably my biggest one of the day. Gonna throw them in the cooler. Kelton's got one on the jig. There we go, I got one on the squid. We're doubled up. Whoa! Oh, Kelton had a good one, but got pulled in. Double trouble. Got a beeliner and a ruby red lips. One of them just pooped all over the boat. All right, just hit bottom. Another fish on. It's that easy today. See if we got us another beeliner. Nope. Ruby. You can use that spinning rod if you want to use bait. It's easier for you to reel up than this big rod. There we go. I'm on. That's a good one. Ain't no way that's a ruby. Kind of feels like a triggerfish.
Oh, it's just a big ruby.
It better not be a ruby.
Huh?
It better not be a ruby.
Why?
I don't want a ruby. It's a ruby and a beeliner. All right, another beeliner. Going in the box. All right, so for those of y'all that like to bottom fish and have not heard of fish gum is a synthetic bait that we use a lot on the beach for pompano, whiting, stuff like that. But it is a really good bait for out here doing the bottom fishing too. Take off that extra squid there. We're gonna put just fish gum on both our drops. See if we can get hooked up here. What's nice about fish gum is a lot of times you can catch multiple fish on the same piece, and it's way cheaper than going and buying a giant box of squid or something like that. We're gonna send it down to the bottom here. Kelton's got a giant on over there. Careful high sticking, bud. All right, there's bottom. With just fish gum, we're already getting hit. There we go, fish on the fish gum. Oh. Wayne? Oh. See what we got here. See if we got us another beeliner. Hey, about snap my rod. Whew. Check it out. Beeliner on the fish gum. Easy as that. Save you some money, go buy the fish gum. I'll have a link down below. All right, just hit bottom again with the same pieces of fish gum. Already on again. Anything's gonna work right now, buddy. You just send some bait to the bottom. See if we got it. Yep, another one. Anybody else gonna catch dinner? That might be the biggest one of the day for me. They still get bigger than this too. They get pretty good size. But that is a nice vermilion snapper. Oh, Kelton's got a nice red snapper. Watch your fingers, bud. Nice catch, Mr. Kelton. All right, y'all, we're gonna try something a little different here. I got some beef jerky. Really good. But we're gonna see if we can catch a fish on it. Hook up our beef jerky. This is like the most expensive bait for bottom fishing. Put a piece of beef jerky on each drop here. Send them down to the bottom. All right, there's bottom. Beef jerky on the bottom. See how long this takes. Oh, I'm already getting hit.
Oh, what?
No way.
Come on. I wonder if the jerky came off. I got a little thump. Let's see. No, it's still there. I'm gonna send it right back down. Dad, you need water?
I'm good.
Kelton, you want a drink? I got the jerky back on bottom. Oh, on the jerky! I got one on the beef jerky. Had to drop it twice. Let's see what it is. Probably a ruby red lips. Yep. Check that out right there. Ruby red lips on the beef jerky. You can see the beef jerky hanging out of his mouth right there. Kelton's got a triggerfish. I'm on the beef jerky again. On the beef jerky again. That feels a little better. Think I got me a beeliner, Kelton? On the jerky? No. These ruby red lips love beef jerky. All right, y'all, I just tied on a super long leader, kind of like a mutton snapper leader. Probably like, I don't know, maybe like 20, 25 foot of 30 pound. We're just gonna see if that will get us some bites other than a lot of these little fish. I didn't have any way to like unclip it because I wasn't prepared to make that kind of rig. So once we get the weight up here, we will have to hand line the rest of it, but see if we make something happen here. There we go, finally got a head on the long leader. See what we got, it feels decent.
Jack.
Is it Jack? Jackie Jack. We got to hand line him.
You want the camera, I can hand line him. You want me to?
That's all right, I'll get him. Is it an amber or an almaco?
That's an amber, sir.
Oh, baby. My first jack of the day. Everybody else has been catching jacks. I got my first one. He is way too small and out of season anyways, but send this fella back. All right, y'all. Well, we went out with the goal of trying to catch a bunch of fish. Doing a little bit of a meat haul there. And this time of year, a lot of the species are out of season. Vermilion snapper is always open. Triggerfish has been open all fall and winter long. So those were our two main species we were targeting, was the vermilion snapper, of course, the triggerfish. Now, we caught a lot of triggerfish, but Kelton caught the only legal one. Unfortunately, there are a lot of small ones when you're trying to catch those triggers. Got to weed through a lot of the shorts. If you move out a little further, you can find some of the bigger ones, but we had a little family trip there. I had my dad on the boat, had Kelton on the boat, and we also had some stuff to do that evening, so we didn't have all day to run out too far. So stayed in fairly close, but able to get on some fish. Got a bag full of vermilion snapper now. We're gonna do a little fish fry
and
for dinner.
What is it?
Triggerfish.
Triggerfish! We got some triggerfish in here.
He did eat one of the triggerfish fillets last night, so there's one more hiding in here somewhere. We got Cohen and Kinsley over there ready to eat, sweet. We're not gonna use all of it.
Oh.
We're gonna save some of this so you can eat more fish.
Tonight, maybe?
But
Tomorrow?
I mentioned in one video about this Andy's seasoning somebody had gave me one time on a trip, and Paul Davis sent this to the trip, so Paul, thank you. We're gonna fry this in some Andy's fish breading tonight. It's like a giant bag too, 5 pounds.
Here, Missy, sippy.
I'm gonna put a little bit in another bag here.
Why not the whole thing?
We don't need the whole thing.
No, we're gonna take one of these
Yep. We got us a little egg wash in the bowl.
juicy
So we're gonna go
fries.
from the bag to the egg wash into the
I'm
flour.
gonna try.
No. Go into here.
I'm just gonna hide them.
Nice having a little helper getting his hands dirty. I don't have to. Did you have fun out there fishing, Kelton?
Sorta, I guess.
Hey, rinse some of that off before you dump it in the bag. Let it drip off. You don't want to just like load it up full of liquid. Get it all messy.
Like a Bessie.
Messy man.
Messy like a Bessie.
If any of y'all are in the market for a boat, or if you're needing service, make sure you check out Momentum Marine. I have a link down below. If you do want to get that same marine mat I have, True North Marine does that. He can do boats, kayaks, cooler tops. He'll do just fish rulers, which we have some of his fish rulers in the tackle store. So if you want any of that marine mat stuff, I'll have it linked down below as well. We got the oil heated up back here on the stove.
And y'all didn't went to tackle before, so don't go there.
Yep, if you haven't been to the tackle store before, go there. Beach Bum Outdoors. Good job, Knox. Well, shameless plug.
Is this going to be the last one, maybe?
How many you got in there?
I don't know.
It ain't enough for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do a couple more.
Right, 2 or 3?
Sure.
Do one big juicy mama.
One big juicy mama. That's like his favorite thing to say right now.
One big juicy mama.
One big juicy mama.
So 3 more big juicy mamas I got.
Alright. That's enough juicy mamas. You got the egg wash all over the bag.
Outside?
Yeah, everywhere.
Shoot it up. You can't even see fish anymore. I'm just knocking the fish around the city.
I did do those couple drops out there using the fish gun. It really does work pretty awesome. So if y'all do a lot of bottom fishing, you know, getting squid or cigar minnows or whatever it may be can get pretty expensive. And if you don't use them all, trying to keep them and refreeze them, all that can kind of be a pain. Fish gun is much less expensive. You can get multiple fish out of it, and you don't have to worry about freezing them. Just keep it on your boat or whatever. So if you haven't ever tried it, deep dropping, I would definitely recommend it. I'll have that link down below if you want to pick some up. Alright, we got the oil ready. Kelton's gonna attempt to not splash hot oil all over the place.
I
Gently put it in there. Yeah, just like that. Sizzle, sizzle. Big old chunk of vermilion snapper. Pickles with cheese.
Whenever those are all done, we'll take them out and we'll keep them.
Yep, we're gonna do 2 batches.
2 batches and 1 little bat for me to whoop your butt.
Alright, we got the fish ready. Kelton's already been eating half of his.
And I ate a full fillet and half of this.
I know. And some oranges, some ranch. Do you like it?
Yeah, sorta, I guess.
I've already been snacking on some too. This Andy's breading is really good.
It is too.
Got a little hot sauce. Obviously fried anything is pretty good, but fried vermilion snapper is so delicious. One of my favorites. And the fact you can go out and keep 10 of them per person. Stuff like during red snapper season, you can only keep 2 per person. And so unless you're catching some giant ones, we really don't have a whole lot, but like going out, we had, we got 5 of us on the boat. I think we ended up keeping maybe around 20 or so fish. And pretty decent, but obviously, I mean, we could have kept 50, I guess, but way better than just the limits on triggerfish and red snapper. So being able to keep a lot, do a little meat haul is definitely nice when you're going after these vermilion snapper. And I think it tastes better than red snapper.
I caught a, what is it?
Which one?
I caught on my lure.
Bonita?
Yeah.
Yep, Kelton caught a bonita. I talked about it at the beginning of the video, but I didn't even put the fish catch. We're gonna make a separate video for his channel. So make sure you go check out that if you haven't already, Catching with Kelton. I'll link it down below. Working on editing that video now, so you can see his first ever bonita and a few of his other catches from the day. One more? This dude loves fish. We've had to start buying like flounder fillets from Sam's because we just don't ever have enough fish for him to eat. He would eat fish for lunch and dinner every day if we let him. Good source of vitamins and protein.
I
good stuff.
Instead of like ramen or something.
Yeah, he would also eat ramen noodles every day. He pretty much eat ramen noodles every day. Hope you all enjoyed that video. My goal for 2024 is to do way more offshore fishing and get a lot more boat videos out here for y'all. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Go check out Momentum Marine, True North Marine, all that link down below. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.